Good evening, comic book family. This is Space Window here with Comic Book Creation Live number 19. Albatross Junction is the comic book we'll be working on. This series, it's probably going to be the comic book we're going to be working on for quite a while. This is a story collaboration between myself and my best friend Kevin. He'll be here shortly. This is a story about father and son. This is a story about a father and daughter. And basically, it's way far out into the future, but there's a lot wrong with the Earth right here. So there isn't any more sun going on in the world. And I'll show you guys a 2-page spread working on, which is page 9 and 10, or page 10 and 11, I think. This is a page spread been working on for the past couple live streams. It's just about ready, and this is the main characters on the bottom right hand of the screen. This is Donovan Cordova on the right side, and right next to him we have his best bud John Dobbs, who goes along with him on his adventures. Donovan Cordova is basically the leader of one of the cities that are left in the world. He kind of built up a way to feed the people, a way to house them, and basically like refurbish like older city. And they call that city Quantum Heights. So here we have the jet that they're flying to Albatross Junction in this part of the story. Just going to add some more detail here to the wings before I pass this off to Kevin for the inking and the coloring. And I almost forgot to send the link to Kevin, so he's getting it a little bit late. plane runs on fusion power, like nuclear power, future fuel source. So maybe afterburners here might be like a different color. Maybe they're like a, I don't know, maybe they're like a blue trail. Maybe they'll have to be something else. Maybe there's orange or yellow, set it off against the really icy backdrop of just the world. Albatross, the area that they're in is just probably going to be a lot of blues, really cold. But the afterburners, maybe they're orange, maybe they're pink, maybe they're yellowy pink. I don't know if you know, like one of those really nice, expensive yachts that has the wood bow or the wood kind of tail to it. That's what I was thinking for these lines here. It's like that teak wood. On a yacht, it would be like teak wood. feel like the afterburners need some kind of intake. That's what these are here. A lot of these parts on this plane are like foldable. So you'll see in some of the scenes, the wings are folded in. Some of those seams I'm drawing right now, some of those hinges where the wings and stuff fold. I did want a little more detail in John Dobbs' face up here. Let's get closer. John Dobbs is slightly older than Donovan, so I'm trying to get that idea in. A lot of people in this world are kind of plagued with some kind of cancer or something like that because they're in close proximity to a lot of nuclear material, a lot of radioactive material, trying to keep themselves warm. But I think Dobbs is free of anything like that. He doesn't have anything like wrong with him, the way he looks or anything. Maybe receding hairline. He's old, he's a little older. There's this like really big fence around Albatross facility, so I need to add some of that here. It's like a substantial gate. This is like a creepy facility down here that houses all of Donovan's like weird experiments. So there's this huge fence around it. the fences will activate the hemobites inside people's blood. Like if they try to cross the fence, these people on the outside of the fence will sizzle and burn up. So you maybe find sometimes like people who are desperate to keep warm, who huddle close to the fence, like on a city or like here at this facility here at Albatross, because they're trying to stay warm in the freezing cold, meaning like they allow the activators in the hemobites to like heat up their blood, like not enough to kill them, but just enough to keep warm. But it's really painful. So here in Albatross, we're not going to find too many people hanging out like by the gate here. It's really desolate. There's nobody around. Albatross people actually have a errant sun satellite that is floating around, and they are gathering heat and light via this like uncontrollable sun satellite that they just happen to have pass over them. Now it's pretty much impossible to get to Albatross unless you're flying. So that's why Donovan and John Dobbs have to take their Concordia to actually get there. But in the normal, people in the world can't really travel to Albatross, so that's why nobody really knows that there's like an errant sun satellite over there. And you know, it's not enough to keep the whole world warm, but it's enough to keep the people of the junction basically warm enough so that they could survive. So they really have no need to try to bust into Donovan's like weird creature facility here. So unlike other cities where you'll find people hanging out by the gate, we won't see that here. This is what you'd call like a secret facility. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the page I started on the previous stream, which is the page following this. Here I've got Donovan and Dobbs again, but this time they're closer. They're going into the facility here. This top panel is just going to be like a kind of a wide shot, with the bottom panel here being more of a close-up. He's got his gun out, and he's opening the rusty door. Rusty door to the facility where he's growing some weird creatures. Donovan's got some weird experiments going on down there. They've come here to investigate something that went wrong. Hey, what's going on, Mundo? You're just leaving work. I should be home in like 45 minutes. That's cool. Another late night. Be careful going home, Mundo. I gotta put some more detail. Actually this is like blurry looking. I have to really configure this tech like as if it was a lightsaber. That's what Kevin told me to do. This tech should look like came out of the inside of a lightsaber. as this tech is growing around this dude, trying to make it seem like, are these like Darth Chasm conduits from FX Sabers? That's what I want to put in my next saber. Something like a Darth Chasm conduit, which is just a really cool piece of tech in a lightsaber by Darth Chasm by my friend Mike. They look really cool. I got them in my personal saber. So some of the first DC conduits. This tech is like forming like a bandolier weapon system because they're about to head into somewhere crazy. Can't let them go it alone. Dobbs brought a suitcase, which is turning into a piece of tech, a piece of weaponry. Maybe some protection. They don't know what's behind the corner. Could it be the Dybbuk? Dybbuk is loose, which is like a big monster. Just a Dybbuk being loose alone is enough to want some protection. Beginning of the story, the Dybbuk kills like 5 people just in like 1 second. So Dobbs doesn't so much make the tech, but he knows how to use it. Donovan can actually make the tech. He's pioneered some stuff in this world. He's like the foremost, basically the foremost world changer in regards to wartime and also technology. Sometimes they go hand in hand. Dobbs comes in already wearing a belt with some of the tech already inside of it. The belt starts to activate. Starts to join up with the rest of the tech. It's like that Iron Man armor. But just doesn't cover his whole body. do need my thumbnail book just to reference something here. Okay. This is the thumbnail for this page here, page number 12. I do have to make sure to show the fence. These are just the huge pillars of this really big security fence. That actually dirtied up my page a little bit. That was not a good buffer for my charcoal.
Try not to smudge. A lot of little annoying machinery. If Kevin has to go over this, I'll be quite annoyed. Let's give him something to be annoyed about. Machinery, circuits, circuit boards.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin.
Yo, I didn't think you were doing it, man.
Oh, I was trying to tell you.
I don't know what the hell happened.
I don't know. I told you the time and then you forgot.
Get out of here. I was hitting you up, man. I'm like, yo, this dude ain't answering his text messages.
I was live the whole time.
You suck. You suck, bolas.
You
What's
picked
going
the
on,
time.
man?
You picked the time over here.
What's going on?
Oh man,
Look at my hand. Look at my hand. I murdered a
drawing.
Damn, you been on for an hour already, man?
Yeah.
I started thumbnailing page 18.
Oh, nice.
Damn, bro.
Actually, for the first like 5 minutes, I didn't send you the link, and then I remembered it was like 5 minutes in. I was like, oh, I gotta send Kevin the link.
Yeah, man. Craziness. I gotta pull up the script. Music is low. Usually louder than this, ain't it?
Oh. It was a good song that was just on a minute ago. I don't know which one it was.
Oh, Mundo already checked in?
He was like going home from work, so I don't think he got home yet.
It's the guy.
Where's my camera's like all over here. There we go.
What kind of lead you drawing with? Why is it so smudgy?
Well, I made the mistake of like
I grabbed this piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I was drawing on it. And then I realized this smudged my whole artwork up. So then I was trying to just use my jacket sleeve here as like a barrier. I don't know what's been going on. I'm a total saboteur to my own work.
Yo, is there a hilt in there?
Yeah.
Nice. I sees it. That's crazy. How many hilts you sketch in already, you know?
I think there's like 3.
Not bad.
I gotta put more.
Not bad. Where the hell? Come on, man.
I must have a tapeworm because I ate right before this and I'm hungry again.
Oh, damn. No, I'm not hungry at all, man. I set up all my old man doctor appointments. Gotta get the eyes checked out, the physical and all that other crap. Polar.
Listen, let me tell you, if you never do one thing again, Just never draw a comic book, because that could hurt your eyes.
I mean, listen, all your hopes and your dreams, they're really unhealthy. They're affecting your outlook on life. You feel like a loser, you're telling me?
I think you're at the wrong doctor.
Page 18, yo. Page 18 over here. Yeah, I told you my idea for 18 already.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sketch it out. It's gonna be all notes. Be all notes, man. All notes all week.
Hopefully you can clean this up and you get it in a post-production. Hey!
No, the color, I think the colors are gonna fix it all up, man.
Yeah, because like this lead inside this 0.7 pencil must be the kind that I like. It's very soft. It gets everywhere. And then
Yeah,
this,
you don't want to do that soft lead.
oh, this 0.9 is probably the one that you want me to use, but I feel like I can't see that line when I lay it down. It's too hard.
I need a happy medium, like a Goldilocks lead.
Oh man, y'all gotta paint, man. I gotta paint. Y'all been thinking of Neelam since you talked about it earlier.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow.
Neelam. What does Neelam mean? You know?
It means yummy buffet.
Woo! That's
Yo,
accurate.
let me tell you. You know what they had the other day?
What? Galoob
Neelam?
Jamon.
No, they actually didn't have
Galoob Jamon,
Galoob Jamon.
which are those are like the pancake balls. They did not have that, but
Those are
they
like
had-
the soggiest pancake balls of deliciousness.
they did have 2 different desserts.
They have like that pudding,
They had 2 different kinds of pudding. They had a mango puree type of pudding.
like the mango lassi pudding.
Yes. And I couldn't tell what they wrote, but I got it. Like, look, I got it after the first round. So I got my first round, my chicken and all that. And I came back balancing a little cup of that mango pudding on the side. And everyone's like, yo, you got dessert already and stuff. But I was like, there's 2 desserts. I'm going to get another plate of food and then the second dessert with the second plate. And then Jane comes back with 2 dessert plates. She too got both desserts. Like everyone had to try both desserts. You can't just leave one of them on the table.
Gotta do it, man. Yo, this morning I gave a whole speech about how I'm almost meat free, and I'm like trying to lead, like a plant-based lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get healthy.
Who'd you tell that to? Coworkers?
Yeah. So I get to work. Maritza made turkey tacos, and I ate 3 of them.
Well, it's the other white meat. It's another kind of white meat.
Oh yeah, I heard that turkey is more better than the rest.
You know the turkeys, you lost your vegetables out there in the forest. When I see them walking around, they're mostly vegetarian.
These are the kale-fed turkeys. Yo, man, I felt like such a loser. I couldn't stop myself. I almost cried. I was like, I can't help myself. I can't help myself.
Well, there's a new diet. Like, there's a keto.
Yeah.
And there's like paleo and there's those type of things.
You could be a vegetarian.
No, now they have a diet that Joe Rogan's on. And I mean, he's the one I learned from all those other diets about. I learned about paleo from listening to Joe Rogan. I learned about all those other diets, keto. Now he's on one that he says is just meat.
Oh, no.
There's nothing but meat. He was just saying this yesterday. He said he doesn't like believe in it really, but he's going to do it for like a month or 2 and just see what happens to himself.
And,
See, but he could do that because this dude works out like 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be super active to do that.
I mean, he said he's already been like to the bathroom like too many times, like
for whatever reason.
No, that's just crazy, bro. You're just asking for trouble. You know what I'm saying?
No trouble.
No trouble. No trouble. That sounds like double dribble. Hey, oh, hey, hey. No trouble. Yo, you gotta check out My Hero Academia, man. I'm telling you.
You still watching it, or are you done?
I watch everything, man. It's all I watch is anime now. It's terrible.
Is that the type of thing? Are you having to look because it's all like subscript, or it's all like?
Now I watch it dubbed. I don't know why I'm screaming. I'm talking loud, like I'm trying to reach you. Really, you know what I mean?
I like it though. I like it because I feel like I'm deaf. It's really easy for me to hear what you're saying.
For real?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I watched the dubbed version, and it's the best, man. So I'm watching that. I'm watching another one, Hunter x Hunter. It's crazy.
I like Vampire Hunter D.
That's old school. Hell yeah, that's official. That's official. That's official. I'm still rewatching Akira like a maniac.
Oh.
Like a maniac, man. Can't stop watching it. I watched Ghost in the Shell again.
Yeah, like live action or
No, the OG one.
yeah.
Watching One Punch Man is pretty damn funny.
And you can't be through all that, right? There's still
No.
more of that.
Watching another one called Demon Slayer. It's official, man. It's official.
Like if you came across one that was just totally like what I would love. Like let's say there was ninjas jumping out of a birthday cake, and there was, some kind of lightsaber, and there was some kind of whatever. Like you would go crazy and tell me it was crazy, or are they all like just crazy?
They're all crazy, and I keep telling you to watch My Hero Academia because I think that's right up your alley.
Oh, okay.
But you're not gonna watch it.
I am gonna watch it. I don't know what
You don't
year.
take my word for it, man. You don't take me serious anymore, man. Sad to say, but like it's like 4 shows, and I'm consistently watching all 4 of them.
Oh,
You know how I give up on every other show? I give up on every show ever.
I think you're in a new phase.
Yeah, it's like I'm tired of people. I want to see just animation. I just want to see artwork. And if it's not artwork, I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
That's very pretentious, right?
How's that pretentious? Not it.
If it's not artwork, I do not want to have it in my vision.
If it is not creative, I do not want to entertain it at all.
Do not bring it in my field of view.
Do not disturb my chain of thought with such mediocre media.
If you have not created an artwork, you might as well just jump off of the bridge you walked out on.
Jump off of the bridge. Oh man, it's funny.
As a matter of fact, I told my 5-year-old just today, come back in 10 years when you've created something.
Something worth my while? Are you mad? This will leave me distraught. I cannot watch another human being fail at such thespian acts. Nah, man, it's for real. It's for real. My Hero Academia, crazy. Hunter x Hunter. I don't think you really care too much about that one. It's like, but I think it's fire. One Punch Man is hilarious, but I don't think you would get all the references because you don't really watch all the other crap.
I'm stupid.
You're stupid. You're a stupid ass. Stupid asshole. Stupid asshole.
Your IQ's too low to get that.
That reference. One Punch Man.
Man, it'll be above your head.
Yeah, I don't think you would get the full like. Yeah, you won't get the full experience because it's basically making fun of anime period. So it has a lot of characters that show up that are poking fun at other characters from other shows.
Oh,
It's hilarious. So I mean, it'll still you can still like watch it and probably like it, but it won't be as funny if you don't know who they're poking fun of. Hey.
actually, ever since you said Neelam, the buffet place, I'm not hungry anymore because now I'm just thinking, okay, well, I'll just eat that Neelam like to the maximum.
I could wait. What time do they open? Well,
Oh my god, you want to go when they open? I think they open at 11.
if not animated, then it's not art. Sorry. Yeah, I agree.
What's going on, Jim?
Are you mad? I am your daughter.
I am like, I've murdered this page.
This page got destroyed.
Oh, you just got
I
crazy.
should go wash my hands.
An IQ over 140 to vote. I wouldn't be able to vote my damn self.
I think if everyone had to have a high IQ to vote, then they would vote that they need more than one person.
More than one president.
Yeah, like more than one somebody.
Crazy, man. This is some straight West Coast stuff you're playing right here.
This is YouTube favorites, all-time greatest.
2020 countdown.
Need some of that sticky icky.
What'd you do on New Year's, Kev?
You talking to me?
Yeah, what'd you do on New Year's?
Went to a friend's house. We weren't gonna do much because the wife had to work, but we went to see some people real quick. Next thing we know, it was midnight. The ball dropped. She was drunk and she had to be up at 6 a.m.
Oh.
and she was dancing, bro. I was like, "Yo, we gotta go."
She probably called you like a party pooper and everything.
No,
else.
she went home. She passed out, and the next day was a long day. You know what I mean?
That's rough. That is rough.
Yeah, it was funny. Funny to me. Funny to me.
I just spent the night like I was teary-eyed. I was crying. I was just thinking about all my regrets.
What? Are you serious?
I'm not serious. No, I was in Universal Studios. I was just trying to think of something funny to tell you.
You know what? It really hit me how much of a loser I've been all these years of my life. I had something. It was like I had like a razor half into my arm, and then I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't do the other arm. Maybe I want to keep both arms. I didn't want my mother to see me like this. I said, "Who's gonna find me? Who's gonna find me? It could be my mother. It could be my father."
That's funny, man. Universal Studios sounds nice though.
It's like we were asking this one dude. We're like, so is there going to be like, because we heard there's fireworks at the hotel, and he's like, yeah, there's fireworks at the hotel. Like, okay, well, we heard there's fireworks at Universal Studios, and it's gonna it's gonna get crazy over there, and which is gonna be like the bigger party. And he's like, listen, dude, he's like, there's just gonna be parties happening all over. He's like, the bigger party. He's like, I don't know.
What'd you end up? You just stayed at Universal?
I think I was back at the hotel by that point. And you know what? He was wrong. He was wrong because the fireworks at the hotel were not like you could see what Universal was doing, and theirs went like for 35 minutes. And the hotel had like a little squirt that lasted like 4.5 minutes. I'm being generous. I'm being generous by saying it was 4.5 minutes. I'm being generous.
Yeah,
Whereas
Bruno Kirby.
What's that?
Who's Bruno Kirby? Like a musician? A jazz band dude?
I don't know. It sounds like a combination between Bruno Mars and Jack Kirby, which is perfect for this podcast. I wish you were a combination of Bruno Mars and Jack Kirby. I kind of think you are, though.
Me?
Yeah. Like you had a little son that looks like Bruno Mars, and then you can draw.
I got no hair, bro. On my forehead, I got a 5 head. So look at that 5 head. Hairline is receded. I look crazy, bro. I look crazy. That's why I wear hats so low, man. I give myself a hat hairline.
He says Bruno Kirby's an actor.
Oh.
Get with it. Yeah, see, if he's not an actor in an anime cartoon, then Kevin's never heard of him.
I don't know him.
If he doesn't voice dub an animated cartoon, then
Come on, Jim gotta watch anime. Gotta watch anime. Come on, I know you do. That's where it's at, bro. It's crazy. It's the story arcs are better than anything else on TV. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I like how those story arcs like go for a really long time. That's pretty cool.
It's nuts, man. It's crazy, man. I've watched a few anime deaths that are just like gut wrenching, man. Some anime, it's getting nuts. I haven't watched anime in years, and like all of a sudden I'm back into it. It's nuts. Yo, can you understand this thumbnail right here? It's the drawing of Pike Berg with Mackenzie looking out at the frozen bodies, and it's in the silhouettes of these two standing there.
I think I get it. Let me look here.
Remember, it was like the back of him in a big hood smoking a cigarette, and there's gonna be like frozen bodies on the floor.
Okay.
And this is the silhouette of these two walking and talking.
That's the entire page?
Yeah.
Okay, so the word bubbles are like in the black?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of good.
I'm just trying to break it up aesthetically because it's just two dudes walking for 5 pages looks boring as hell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bang! Another page. What happened to the music, man? What you doing?
Jim says this guy Bruno Kirby was in City Slickers.
Oh, so I definitely know him. City Slickers is the greatest.
You know, some animes. Some anime, probably like me. You know, it's like the big ones.
You know, shit, Mo.
What? I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's my guy, Bruno Kirby. Hell yeah! No, this dude. Love this dude, man. He stole the rug. Isn't this the guy that stole the rug in Godfather?
Oh, really? If it's him, he's my hero.
And he's from when Harry Met Sally.
Actually, that must be him because otherwise, I think Jim's referring to like how we talk in that voice, in like a voice like that.
The best. So bad. I love this dude. The best. Best is best. Now we're on page 19.
That's the next thumbnail you're doing?
Yeah.
And does that close out this whole scenario with them walking?
No, sir.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, we do. But like I said, we'll just we'll lay it out and then we'll have a we'll look at it and see what needs to be done.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because like
We could have like Bomag like walking. Maybe it makes sense for like Bomag to be revealed at some point.
I mean, if we see that some pages only have 5 word bubbles, we can jam them into like 1 or 2.
Yeah, actually, maybe no. I'm actually rethinking that Bomag thing because that comes in later at a certain time. Because with them talking about Pike Berg here, I don't want to confuse people by introducing like Bomag or something like that. So I think it should stay there. Maybe we'll have to see what works there.
Oh, my joint. I'm gonna learn some real dance moves so I can entertain people. Yeah, I mean it's the walk in the facility goes on to about page 21 to 22.
Yeah, I wanted you to try to shorten that.
Woo! Godfather 2, yes, that's my guy. I like that dude. I like that dude a lot.
Yeah. I did not know that anyone knew that guy's name. That's incredible.
That's impressive.
That's like one of those actors that like I guess Barb used to call them character actors that like most people don't know their names, but they're like in a lot of stuff.
He's got like the perfect level of like actor career guy. You know what I mean? He can still go to the mall and buy his trousers, go eat, and be left alone. Maybe 3 guys will approach him. I like you in City Slickers, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's
Probably dead.
damn Jesus. Nah, he ain't dead, man. Come on.
Probably dead.
Nah, man. Not Bruno Kirby. Hope he isn't. Nah, man. Come on. Oh man, he died when he was he died in 2006. He was only 57, man.
Let me guess the reason. A throat issue.
Are you looking this up? What are you doing?
I'm just using the force.
Easy, I'll tell you right now. Oh, poor Bruno Kirby, man. Leukemia.
Oh.
Leukemia of the throat.
Y'all gotta shave this little dumbass thing going on here.
Yeah, I want you to shave it by tomorrow. By the time we go out to eat over here. I want none of them pube hairs on your chin falling in my galoob jaman.
All right, so page, back to it. Page 20? No, I said page 19. Let me see.
Read me a couple lines of that.
I wish I had a ton of useless knowledge. I have a ton of like Snapple facts, like worse than useless knowledge. Oh, John Dippick wasn't created. Blah blah blah. How many pages you have pencil total?
I think like 12 or 13.
Get out of here, for real?
Yeah, don't we?
Pencil?
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe like 12.
Oh man, so let's start doing some color. What you doing?
What are you doing? Get with it.
Yeah, give me one of them joints. I'll color it up.
All right, reach out. Come downstairs and get it. Come downstairs and get it.
Come downstairs and get it. Let's do it. Yeah, all right.
My old boss used to say that like people would call, and he's like, "Let me run downstairs and check my warehouse."
And just wait a little bit.
And he'd wait, and then like, or he'd be like, "I gotta run upstairs and check and see if I have that in stock."
He was a jerk, man.
Yeah.
There was no upstairs or downstairs.
The best thing he told me he ever said was, "Don't just stand there with your teeth in your mouth."
I also heard him tell somebody, he goes, "I want you to sit on an egg and twist."
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that before.
I don't know what that means still, but okay.
Just spin on an egg. All right. This is wild, man. This is wild, sir.
All right, this one's ready. Oh no, I got a little more detail here.
That's a good one. I never heard that one. If I want the lip out of you, I'll scrape your wife's zipper. Yeah. Gotta use that one.
I was actually
Hoping that you were reading that out of the script, like some joke that I forgot, rather than off a comment. That's really funny.
Yeah, man. Hey, hold on. Jim was moving, right? Weren't you moving? Am I wrong? Am I right?
I want to hear what Jim thought of if he saw the rise of Skywalker.
Jim was moving, wasn't he?
I think so. I can't remember. No, I wasn't it. I don't know if he was moving. I don't think he was moving.
I think you're thinking of Jason.
Jason was moving?
Jason moved to Jersey City.
And that happened already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see Rise of Skywalker already, man. It's embarrassing that I haven't seen it.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason for that is just that The Last Jedi for you. You know, you were dissatisfied. So otherwise, like, imagine you were happy with The Last Jedi, you would have ran out to see this movie.
Yeah, probably. Mundo, what up, Mundo?
What's going on, Mundo? Welcome home.
Mundo in the place. The humans, known animals, even a bit of cold and curves, those who fighting them. Yeah, hell yeah, getting home at the end of a long day. The best. The best.
Yeah, so Kev, a lot of combinations got changed.
I'm even more today. Why?
Like, I'll read them to you because I like wrote it down. 3, 10, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19.
Why?
But they all got better and shorter, like more effective probably.
Even 15?
15, like instead of like clawing people at the end,
Yeah.
they like double hit their ears. Yeah. That's the only change on that one.
Okay.
13 was just canceled in favor of like knife defenses.
Okay.
So whatever like knife defenses that's like 13.
All right. So what about what's change to 17?
Like 17, there's like an added strike to like disorient while you do like the arm wrap. And then 18 is just slightly different. And then 19 is shorter. And there's no kick at the beginning. I'll show you.
I can't remember 19. 18 starts with the block and the strike, right? And you said
it was like a number 2 block and then like a strike.
19 was the kick to the leg first?
Yeah.
And that changed.
Yeah, that's like canceled.
Martial arts, yeah, man, crazy.
Thug tomorrow. Mundo's working until after 10. Friday night.
Friday night, man. That's rough. Yo, Mundo, you're a trooper, bro. You're a trooper.
Imagine he's like, yeah, I am a trooper. I'm a fucking state trooper.
State trooper, bitch. Yeah.
What's your license plate number?
He's coming for you tomorrow. Your fucking low hat and your hoodie. Get a profiling with the top off.
Go nowhere. I'm right here. I'm right here. All day in front of these books. I gotta paint after this too, man.
Oh, okay.
Coming out good though. Kempo karate. I haven't done it in months though. I mean, when was the last time I had a class with y'all? Like months ago. Definitely miss it. And now
Is that
Huh?
Is it the same style that your son does at his place?
No,
Or-
he does taekwondo.
Oh, taekwondo. Okay.
He's gonna start answering back one day soon. Yeah, ain't you fools? He's gonna be like, no, Dad.
You're just gonna be
So much bigger than him for so long.
Yeah, I got a little bit. Kempo karate. You had an idea we were talking about Kenpo? That's pretty crazy. Kenpo. I can't say Po without thinking of Kung Fu Panda, you know.
Is that his name in there?
Oh, yeah. I love that damn cartoon, man. On the low.
No, that's trippy, dude. I saw like Kung Fu Panda like 2 or 3 in the theater. I don't know which one. It's so trippy. Like seriously. This is your jam?
Yeah, this makes me feel like breaking and like committing a B&E. Sounds sneaky as hell. What you do, Mundo? It's a Krav Maga. Kung Fu Panda is the truth. Kung Fu Panda is the truth. I get caught up in the sound design of that movie, man. I can listen to that movie and be satisfied for hours. And I'm trying to just so you know what the hell I'm kind of like struggling with right now. I'm trying to see if I can combine 19 and 20 together, but I'm not sure because we got some notes there.
This page needs some cleanup.
That's all right. It's all good. It's just going to be texture in the background.
All right, listen. Before I tear this page off, I need to like rinse my hands. So just keep it going for 2 seconds. I'm not gonna be able to hear you while I go do this.
Yeah. Why do you have to tear the page off? Oh,
I want to start another one. I don't want to contaminate.
You need a glove. You need a glove.
I know. Yeah, and you know what? Wait, let me put my headphone back in and tell you this. I go on Amazon like a month ago.
Well, when we maybe I should just break out a glove I already have. Like when we went on Amazon to look for these stupid gloves that are for the artist to not smudge, like it's ridiculous. Like first of all, they got one on Amazon, one to choose from. I'm like, this no, something's wrong here. Like I'll just use a regular glove, you know. So I don't know. It's like normally you go on Amazon, there's 32,000 products that you want, and you got to choose and read the review. There's nothing for this glove.
I just had one.
I'll be right back.
I'll get a glove over here. Yeah, man, I'm trying to storyboard over here, and I'm kind of stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah, 5 pages of 2 guys walking and talking. 5 pages. That's boring, man. I don't know. Gotta see it. Gotta see it. You know what? Ball them out together. I only know. Oh, I mean, we've only sparred a couple of times, me and Ed. That bastard kicked me in my elbow. My elbow still hurts, man. He kicked me in my elbow. This dude, he loses his mind. He loses his mind. He gets excited, and his legs start flying. This dude thinks he's in the Matrix. Am I right? My elbow's twisted from a left kick, left roundhouse from this bastard over here. What a jerk. So I failed defensively. Yeah, sparring is fun though, man. Sparring is real fun. not gonna lie though, my side kicks are so low. I'll take your kneecaps out. I don't know. I don't know if I can get them any higher anymore, man. Not at 42. My side kicks are struggling. Should have used the crane. We know some crane wing stuff. That's pretty cool. I should have.
All right, I'm back.
Yo, talking about how you screwed up my elbow, man. Getting all excited, sparring like a jerk.
I screwed it up.
Yeah, what you mean? You gave me a roundhouse right to the.
I don't remember about any elbow.
What you doing? You're like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. You ready? I'm like, no, I'm not ready, man.
I don't remember no elbow pains that you
Jerk.
had.
Oh man, this dude sidekick. I mean, he was at rib level, right? If he hit my elbow,
Well,
yeah.
it must have been too high then, because you're 6'4".
And when. Yo, you got a problem, man. You go crazy. Start going crazy. You see it happen immediately. You just got to stop. You're like, yo, relax. We're just chilling. But never kick higher than your hip, man. I don't even know if I could ever kick higher than my hip. That's all I'm getting. That's all I got. That's all you get. That's all you need, really. It's fun, man. It's fun stuff.
Let me see if I can help you by looking at this page 19 and 20.
Yeah, so page 19. You can't share screen, right? Well, that doesn't really matter.
I could.
I mean, it's nothing really fun to look at, just a bunch of text. Unless you just want to do that. I don't know.
Let's see here.
Pages can be combined here. They could definitely be streamlined a little bit. I'm thinking,
18 ends with, besides, I heard Mackenzie is still alive along with some of his cronies. So we could go there, right? Like you did 18 most recently.
Yeah,
that was tonight.
Front kicks.
Okay, we could go there. We could go and do something. Like I have a storyline that is in Pikeberg, so maybe we can switch to that at this point.
Oh, you mean just cut the Pikeberg? Well, that's what I was saying. So I think I'm gonna stop trying to like consolidate stuff and edit, and I'm just gonna go page it out, and we can mix and match pages. You know what I'm saying? You can like take thumbnails.
I mean, I kind of don't like to do that.
Why not?
Yeah, like I kind of don't like to do that just because because of story beats that happen in the text. I like to use that as a cue to where to go next. So like earlier, like they mentioned Adriana Paul, and then the next page is like you don't see Adriana Paul on the next page, but then the page after that she busts through the door. Yeah. So like we're leading to Adriana Paul. So here I feel like if we're talking about Pikeberg, and I do have this Pikeberg storyline, I don't recall precisely like does it need to be where it is precisely, or can it maybe part of it can start right here, and then we could go back, like you just said, maybe you don't have to worry about like making it super interesting, because maybe we go somewhere else and come back and now it's like kind of like page 19 where it says well, I don't know, it's like anything's possible because we wrote it, so we could change it up a bit, but 19 here continues with what they were just talking about.
Yeah.
No, I think it could work. Like it could work. Like if we went to Pikeberg for a couple scenes.
I think it'll work if the next page starts off with the same artwork in the panel. Now, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like that could be the first panel. Yeah.
The artwork that's in the silhouette is like a transition, like
and then you see like maybe he's walking through the street like Mackenzie is,
or somebody comes to Mackenzie's like, "Yo, Mackenzie, blah blah blah." And we just go over to that scene that you wrote.
Okay,
that could work too.
That could work. Yeah, we could put a little note here that says maybe jump to the Mackenzie scene.
That'll work. Spin. I honestly don't think I could get a spin kick other than like a crescent kick to the head. I can't get a spinning kick to the head. I got old handwork, baby. I got old handwork. Got old handwork. which is sad. I gotta go back, man. I gotta go back to Mike. Seafood loader, master loader.
Okay.
How do we jump the Pikeberg scene and back to Donovan and Dob? So I'm gonna write that in the thumbnail here.
Okay. Yeah, because I think like the dialogue here will succinctly move from that back into this, because it says, "You see, John, I'm not interested in being a conqueror. Most of the people on this earth, the nomads," and then he corrects him. He says, "They are people."
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that we could pick up there. Let me see, like 19, because I mean, this is like a good, because you know, like we know what happens later to Dobbs. That's why we want to just kind of keep as much Dobbs storyline as we can, rather than axing anything.
Oh boy, Dobbs.
And then page 20, they're still talking. They're talking about creatures, humans, creatures with skin as hard as steel. Devik wasn't created to be an enemy. Still on page 20. And Donovan tells him how he studies everything. The key to our survival could lie in some rock floating in space or stardust drifting in atmosphere. Something that may yet be unlocked. Okay. And then still on 20, talking about diseases and these things. Yeah, 20's got a lot of content. That's why it's not possible to really combine it with 19, probably.
It's a lot, but I'm thinking we could we could break down some of that text.
Yeah, because even here I wrote a note. It says like, Kevin, can't we cut some of this down?
Yeah.
Okay, he's talking about Mackenzie again. So you know, it would make sense. You know, if we went there, come back to this scene. I mean, obviously, it's going to extend the length of this issue in a sense, because this issue did not contain Mackenzie before, other than just talking about him. But I think that might work. Let's see, 21, 22. This is going to be like a
you know what we could do that's kind of slick?
double size issue.
His text on Mackenzie could be in narration boxes while we over Mackenzie's actual panels.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a
that
method.
might be possible too.
For it. And you know that, I mean, you see that everywhere too. You know what I mean? As far as graphic novels go.
I mean, don't you think though, like by doing that, we are still taking something away from like showing Dobbs if we use their dialogue but switch the scenery?
Well, I'm just talking about like if we go straight to Mackenzie's scene, and you have like 2 or 3 blocks of copy about him that Donovan is talking about.
Yeah, just like overlay that into the beginning of the Mackenzie scenes.
Yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, you know, a yellow box, a yellow narration box. Boom.
Okay, yeah. So the way I have it here is like it's page 24 before he sees Alba. Starts talking to Alba. Issue ends. Okay, so I mean, I guess, you know, if we put 2 or 3 more pages in there, get Mackenzie's story going, which would be smart, I think, too, because then we'd be aware of Mackenzie not just by them talking about him, but you'd see him.
Yeah.
And then so maybe we consider like the first issue is like 27 pages. That's not too bad. It's a bigger issue, and then that issue ends and issue 2 starts. He's confronting Alba, and then that whole fight happens with Dobbs in issue 2, which is basically it's contained in volume 1 of our story, right? It's just like volume 1, all this stuff happens, but it's really like 2 issues. And okay, that'll work. I like that solution.
At first, I always wanted the issue 1 to end with Alba's silhouette and calming down the Dybbuk, but
that's kind of why. Well, that's yeah. I mean, go ahead.
But it doesn't really matter because we're gonna release a whole volume. You know what I mean? We're not gonna release issue 1 and issue 2.
Right. Well, I mean, we might. It's just like the first printing is this way, so it's like we need to do it as if it's an issue, and it's issue number 2, and we release that in volume 1. But it's still got to be issue 1 and issue 2 because we never know. Like there might be a second printing where people say we might, we want it as issues. And we'll have all these issues.
All right.
So yeah, we'll have covers for each thing, each issue. We'll have the complete issue, but I think that's how I try to end issue 1, not volume 1, but that's how I try to end issue 1 was to have Alba standing there with that like money shot that you wanted from the get, So it's like he notices this chick. He's like, "Wait, who are you?"
No, but the money shot to me was the Dybbuk runs in, smashing stuff, and then she controls it like a dog, like a puppy, like stop, come here, you know what I mean? And the Dybbuk runs back, and you're like, "Oh, how the hell is she controlling this thing? Like, how is she controlling this thing?" She's standing there looking crazy with the circular eyes. This is how it always comes together, man. But I mean, you can't really call it too quickly because we've had these conversations for the past 8 years.
We're still working out these points until it's down on paper, right?
Yeah, basically.
Or even we're still talking about it even past when it's on paper. What I mean by on paper is like drawn. Only when it's drawn is it like really, really there.
Wow. But yeah, all right. So it'll work.
So Mundo says it sounds like the plan is coming together quickly. Well, yeah, I guess I'm glad you think it seems quickly. Hopefully it comes out quickly.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. So page 20. So I should just. So what do you think? You think I should just thumbnail?
No, like I think you can kind of go with it the way it is. And like you said, if we, let me think here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say now, isn't it? Like,
it's hard to on the fly. Yeah, that's why. And I know I'm a better visual thinker, so I think if I can see everything, that will have a better.
I think we should go with what you just said, though.
So I was saying, what
about like being in Pikeburg for 19A, where it says, "You see, John, I'm not interested in being a conqueror." 19A,
and
that's
Pikeburg.
That's Pikeburg with these quotation marks, with these narration boxes, and even the line 19B. That's in Pikeburg. That's a Pikeburg panel.
They are people. They are people.
And then 19C, I think it could still be there. You could show more like kind of people dying in Pikeburg and stuff like that. Just the awfulness. Awfulness of awfulness of Pikeburg. Even like show a couple living people like all skinny and stuff and just frozen.
They're frozen out and like the opposite of Pompeii. I still love that idea.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, and actually, like the very last panel on that, or let me see, like 19D could be back with our guys. Like 19D could be like the bottom of the page with like maybe the color is different and we're seeing them again.
Yeah, we'll have some visual cues, definitely.
Yeah.
Not until it's penciled, ink, and painted, god damn it. That's right.
Yeah, and like I think it's a really powerful way to actually end 19 is the way we have it here.
Yeah.
I've never been afraid of stuff we've seen. I'm afraid of the things we haven't seen. So that, it just alludes more to like the monsters.
Yeah.
There are monsters here. All right. Well, I actually want to wrap this up too because I want to go do something. And
what time is it? It's 11.
11. Yeah, I wanted to do something for an hour. So
I'm just gonna probably.
I'm gonna.
I'm just gonna get that down now while it's still fresh.
Oh, thanks, Mundo. That's a really nice compliment. That makes me so happy that you think that. That's really nice.
All right, cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And this has been Comic Book Creation number 19 for Albatross Junction. Probably going to be doing Albatross Junction in these comic book creation series for a really long time.
Yeah, we're gonna get into color soon, though.
Going to get into color. You know, I think I'm gonna be sticking with black and white. I'm gonna continue with the pencils. I'm gonna continue with the thumbnails that Kevin's provided, turning them into pencils. And the show's coming up. I'm on page 12 here. We have to I have to get through, I think, 13 and 14, and then we have the thumbnails that Kevin has been drawing for the past couple episodes. So I have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 will be pretty interesting. That's what we talked about tonight a lot. And 20 continues this little, well, actually the page numbers are going to change. So 19 is really going to be, no, 19 is still going to be 19.
19.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 19 is still going to be 19, but it's just going to be a little more interesting. We're going to go to show Pikeberg a little bit.
Yeah.
Come back. We're going to be on page 20, 21. Yeah. So we might add a little bit in there if we decide to go to Pikeberg for a couple pages rather than just touch and show Pikeberg, which is Pikeberg is another city in our world that sucks. It's not any good.
Just lost the satellite.
It used to be a cool place, but it's fallen because of the previous wars and stuff that have been going on before the story started. So Pikeberg is on the decline and Quantum Heights is on the way up. So that's where Donovan and Dobbs, the characters you've seen us draw, that's where they're from. That's where they're about. And Pikeberg is this other, like, Kevin and I really like the guy from Pikeberg, who
he's not a bad guy.
He's like a good guy, and he just got the shittier end of the stick. And I mean, this dude is like, he used to be like virile. He was a strong dude. He was a good leader. And if you saw him at this time, we'll be drawing him. He's like emaciated. He's ragged, he's haggard, he's like he's not anymore on the up and up. He's like weakened because
still got heart, but
he's had a lot of stressful times. He's lost like 95% of his soldiers and city. It's pretty awful.
And now he's no heat, so they're dying.
I mean, he's the one I'm rooting for. Like, we opened the story with Donovan and Dobbs, and we got what goes on with those two guys and what goes on with Donovan's family. But who I really want to see what happens to is Mackenzie in Pikeberg, because he's really like the underdog. He's really the one who like you need to root for because he needs every help.
He's starting at rock bottom.
Yeah, and you'll see like his opening story is like he's doing something heroic. Like he's taken the whole matter into his own hands and trying to do something.
He's the man. Yeah, but it is a homecoming for Donovan.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, man. Oh, that poor guy. I was bad for that guy, man.
All right, Kev. That was really good. I'm glad we broke through that barrier of that stodgy section of like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we made it a little more interesting there. And really appreciate you guys sticking around and following along with us and even come up with ideas. I mean, we're going to use your ideas. You know, if you give us ideas, it's going to be in the story. So definitely welcome all your ideas and stuff like that. Talked a little bit about karate and kung fu. That's in the story too, believe it or not. We have our main character Donovan, who is like a master of kung fu. He's read all their books and he knows all their tricks. So he's going to teach that to his kids too. And he's been teaching that to his kids.
Teaches it all to them. Yeah.
So lots of different stuff going on in this book, because I really can't wait till we get more into that like martial arts stuff. That's what I like drawing with a lot of the concepts. We'd be drawing Donovan teaching his kids martial arts and stuff. That's pretty cool, and that's like a whole big part of who they are. That's like whole big part of why his kids can kick ass when they grow up, and even as like kids, because they're part alien. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that whole bit. The real main characters haven't really been born yet, so coming. It's coming soon. Issue number 2 moves along quickly. Issue number 2, the kids are born. That's who the story's really about.
Oh man, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, man, I'm good to go.
All right. Well, have a great night, everybody. Come back for Comic Book Creation Live number 20, which will be on Kev Cosme YouTube channel. We'll put a link in the description to the other episodes that have gone on in the past, 1 through 18, and you'll be able to see how we bounce back and forth between my channel and Kevin's channel. Subscribe to both of them. Just a reminder, this video is not for kids, even though it's about comic books. These can get graphic, so don't let your kids watch this. Some of these pages are going to get nasty. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks again, Kevin, and we'll be back. We'll be back for number 20.
See y'all fellas later.
I think Monday will be number 20, right, Kev?
Yep. Sounds
All
good.
right.
Ain't.
All right, let me end this piece.
Peace in the Middle East.
Mortal Kombat is right. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Windows the guy.